Have you ever wondered what lies above those floating islands? Well, we're here to find out, as I will be telling you all about the People of the Springs World Quest. Tales of Dreams Plucked from Fire. Say hello to Chikia. She's a woman from the Masters of the Night Wind, specifically one with a lot of back pain. She came to this ruins to find the elixir that cures all injuries, because according to her, the hot springs didn't work worth diddly squat. Okay. We decide to help her out, just because, and after defeating Floating Donut, we proceed deeper into the ruins. Actually, I knew there was something fishy about this room, and there's even more too. Oh, just money? But I'll take it though. Unsurprisingly, the underground ruins is home to lava streams, pyro slimes, and lava-proof penguins that just so happens to be uncatchable. Cool. Then, we find this mechanism called a phlogiston engraving. She goes on a long explanation about how it's like an ancient language, the origins of which lead back to when the nation was still ruled by the Pyro Dragon or whatever. But how to activate it, you ask? Well, it's actually really simple. You just bash your head against it a few times. Well, you know, I guess that's one way to make your invention easier to operate, I guess. Well, going deeper into the caverns, we found a mechanism that would take us to the Upper Sanctum. Remember the floating islands? Yeah, that is what's called the Upper Sanctum, which was created by the sage that stole a phlogiston seed from the dragon, which is what allowed him to create the Upper Sanctum in the first place, which that also makes him the first human to ever use the power of phlogiston. But to use the device we'll need more red scribbles, one of which is guarded by a lava avatar. First, I tried using the Saurian, but that would take forever, so I switched to Faruzan, which then proceeded to get clapped by the thing almost instantly. And from that point, I stood no chance. Okay, I'm back for round 2. This time with Layla, it's practically a breeze. Boom, done. Now that a spirit way is activated, we can now go to the Upper Sanctum. Okay, real quick, while waiting for the recording to load, I discovered that this Saurian transformer thing keeps respawning, even if you haven't lost it yet. So I just got a little curious and spawned a whole bunch of them. 4 is apparently the limit. Anyways, the Upper Sanctum looks absolutely out of this world. Everything there is just so pretty. Oh, a legendary chest. I'll take that, thank you. And if I remember correctly, there is a Pyroculus down here. Yes. And they're kind enough to give us a wind current to get back up. That's nice. After doing the the Sage Trial, we eventually reach the largest island, where we fight a bunch of albino golems. What happens when you kill them? Well, the water rises a little bit, and there's a little more phlogiston in the water, I guess. But that's it? All that work for a hot spring? And you know what's the worst part of all this? It's that a hot spring doesn't work on Chikia because apparently the injury she had was related to the abyss, which makes her unable to wield the power of phlogiston. So this hot spring is even more useless to her. I mean, at least the hot spring looks nice, I guess. So, what are my final thoughts on the quest? Well, this quest definitely contains a lot of lore about the dragon, phlogiston, and the sage. But I'll be real honest with you, completing this quest doesn't feel as rewarding as the other quests. Especially since we didn't get to accomplish much in the end, unlike the other quests. But I also think it's really funny that even though this quest is the quest for the People of the Springs tribe, the quest featured no characters related to the tribe at all. Honestly, they could have just changed Chikia's tribe to the People of the Springs, and barely anything would have changed. The only benefit I see here is that at least we get to know the name of the Saurian that is associated with the Masters of the Nightwind tribe, which is the Itomisaur. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Well, now there's just one last thing to do.